guests have arrived, I've told that driver not to leave them outside. Now then, where's that new parenting magazine?
Well, I dread to think what you want with that.
Oh, it's my forthcoming role as Ben's godfather. I remember seeing a christening gift catalogue inside. Here it is.
Oh, no.
Is everything all right?
No, it flaming isn't. Look at that.
Come on.
Shut up.
Have a Go Granny's launched an unprovoked attack on one of our reporters.
Unprovoked? That man was harassing us.
I remember a time when journalism was an honourable profession. Now they're happy to smear your good name, all for the sake of a salacious headline.
That's what's wrong with society today. There's no respect for us senior citizens. Don't they realise they could all be walking round in jack boots if it weren't for us?
Well, no, I think our parents must take the credit for that.
We ought to get on to a solicitor. We could have them for defamation of character.
No. I think I'll go and have a word with that so-called editor. See what he thinks he's playing at.
Well, do you want us to come with you? We'll show them what happens when you rouse the Twilight generation.
That won't be necessary. I think I can sort this out alone, in spite of my failing years. Now then.
So what did that editor have to say for himself, then?
Well, we had a very civilised conversation, and he promised me that would be the last time we'd be in his publication.
So they're not going to print a retraction, then?
No, I assured him we'd all had quite enough of seeing our names in print.
Well, I hope that reporter struck off, or whatever it is that happens. I suggest a public flogging.
Well, maybe you should reconsider letting them print a retraction. I mean, that way you could clear up this small matter of your age.
Norris, if I hear one more word about my age, have a go, Grannies, or that flaming newspaper article, I assure you, there will be another unprovoked attack. Do I make myself clear?
That takes me back. You sitting at this table with a red pen and a pile of essay books.
Yeah, me too. And some of the things I write are no better either.
Well, it sounds to me as if you're enjoying it.
Well, some of them are a bit of a handful, but on the whole, it's fine, yeah.
Do you want a cuppa?
That'd be marvellous. Yeah.
How about you, Mum? Do you want a cuppa?
You think that'll make it any better, do you?
Oh, look, I've said I'm sorry, all right?
Tracy sent you a Mother's Day card. It wasn't too difficult for her to remember the one that brought her into the world.
I'm sorry. What more do you want?
And after I'd told Archie what a considerate and loving daughter you are.
Now, be fair, Blanche. You shouldn't need a card once a year to tell you how much Deirdre cares about you. She shows you clearly enough all year round.
Oh, does she? How?
By putting up with you living here for a start.
Oh, I have to be put up with now, do I?
When you're like this, you do, yes.
You mean when I'm disappointed? Because my own flesh and blood's taken me for granted?
Oh, if only I could.
What was that?
I'll tell you what. Why don't we take you out for a slap-up Mother's Day lunch?
You can't just buy me off, you know.
There you go. Straight.
Yes,
You're a liar, I said.
It's not a question.
Fancy making something up like that. Just when I'm starting to get my life back together after everything she's put me through.
I see.
My Sandra idolises me. She does. She wouldn't two-time me. She knows what it's like to be hurt like that. Just like I do. We're soulmates, see?
Yeah, well, I'm very happy for you. Look, Deirdre.
Yes.
What makes a woman lie like that?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you. Jealousy. I'm happy now. And Janice can't stomach that. Wants to see me as miserable as she is. Well, I'm telling you, it isn't going to happen.
Yeah. Deirdre, I really think we should go now.
Yes, right. Come on, Mother, drink up.
What for? Where are we going?
We told you earlier we're taking you for a Mother's Day lunch.
You talked about it. I never said I'd go.
No, but you never said you wouldn't, and the table's booked.
Look, Ken, just leave it. She's playing up because I didn't get her a flaming card.
A little thought, that's all I ask.
Yes, well...
Anyway, I'm seeing Archie now.
Well, thoughtfulness goes both ways.
Forget it, Ken. We'll go and have lunch. She can stay here and wait for Archie.
Oh, that's right. Desert me. It's Mother's Day, but I'm used to it.
Come on. My Dad.
So,
And here is the little cherub herself.
What's happening?
I was just showing Archie some photographs.
Lord, I haven't seen these in years. Look at you. I was 9.
You were 10, actually. We were in Blackpool, and this bloke had this parrot, and you could have your photo taken with it for a shilling. And our Deirdre wouldn't shut up until she'd had hers done.
Well, you look very sweet.
Oh, the only trouble was, as soon as he'd taken the picture, the flipping thing took a lump out of me.
Oh, how she cried. Well, I'm not surprised. It scared the living daylights out of me, too.
God, I've forgotten all about it.
I never did. Do you know, I still have nightmares. My little girl being savaged by a parrot.
Oh, no.
Not like it is, eh? A mother's love for her daughter. For your convenience, madame.
Oh, thank you. There aren't many gentlemen around these days.
Oh, I'm afraid we're a dying breed, and there's no one better placed to know than me.
Does it ever bother you? You know, doing what you do. All that...
Oh, death? No, not normally. Not when it's someone who's lived their full span. No, the trick to life, you see, Blanche, is to treat it like a pint of best bitter and savour every drop. Because you never know when they're going to call last orders.
Oh, well, that was lovely. Now, ooh, how about a nice cup of tea?
Oh, not for me, Emily, because I'm coming back in a minute. I'm just popping home to pick up my photo album.
What for?
Want to show Eunice and Arthur pictures of me and little Ben.
Oh, how was the christening?
It was delightful. Norman and Emma were glowing with pride, as indeed was Norris.
Well, you see, I'm chief godparent. The couple wanted somebody of stout moral fibre, and, well, you can't get better than a guardian of Her Majesty's mail.
Oh, and what a day for a christening, eh? Mothering Sunday.
Oh, absolutely. Has Deirdre been spoiling you, Blanche?
Rotten. Absolutely rotten.
I'm sure your children haven't forgotten you, Mrs. Bishop.
Unfortunately, Mr. Shuttleworth, I never had children.
Oh.
Still, you've got Norris.
Les! Just the man I want to see. Don't fancy doing a job?
Morning, thank you.
Anything for me?
No, just a bill for me, I'm afraid.
I'm waiting for my new bus pass. My old one ran out last week.
Have you told them?
Well, I rang somebody at the bus company, but I couldn't make head nor tail of what he was saying.
Is he sending you one or what?
It's 'cause I changed address when I moved here. It causes complications.
Well, hadn't you better sort that out?
I was wondering if you could help.
Me? What can I do?
Well, you'll be able to understand him for a start.
Well, I wouldn't be too sure about that.
Oh, and they'd take more notice of people who sound educated. Oh, go on, Ken, please.
All right, I'll see what I can do. Bye.
Have you heard about the creche?
Can't Curly do something?
I wouldn't hold your breath.
Don't worry, I'm working on it.
Thank goodness for that.
I thought we could have a meeting tonight at my place, 6 o'clock.
That's more likely.
And we can kick a few ideas around.
What's this I'm missing?
They're trying to close the creche.
About time, too.
I'm sorry.
Modern namby-pamby ideas. They never had them in my day.
Oh, here we go.
Women used to stay at home once they had children where they belonged.
Yeah, but times have changed.
And for the worst, I never needed any help. Mothers today, they don't know they're born.
Oh, come on, Blanche. How can it be a bad thing helping parents?
All I know is children should be with their mothers and not fobbed off every day with strangers. No wonder there are so many delinquents on the streets. If that's all they've known as kiddies.
What am I supposed to do if the creche closes? I'll never get through my GCSEs.
You should have thought of that before you started a family.
Oh, come on, Blanche.
You're way out of line there, Blanche.
Well, someone had to be. And if this is what the council is wasting their time with, then you needn't come looking for my vote next time round. Modern mothers, they do nothing but sit and drink coffee all day from what I can see.
Now, that's not true.
And what kind of a foreign word is it anyway? Creche. Why can't they use a good old English word?
Well, I suppose nursery's the closest we've got.
Then why don't they call it that? This is why the country's going to the dogs, kowtowing to foreign notions. You'll not see me doing it.
Well, there's no need to take it out on Curly.
Oh, hey, Max. Oh, yeah. If we've got a chance today, can you do me a favour?
Yeah, of course I can. Any special occasion?
I'm just off out with a mate from college, but you like to look your best, don't you?
No, right on the ball, are we?
Well, I'm not going to find anyone sitting in, am I?
Oh, you do right. I was out every night when I was your age.
You sound like an old woman.
Yeah, well, I feel like one sometimes. I won't be a minute.
Oh, hello, Rita. Blanche,
hello,
I've been
Ken.
doing some ringing around for you.
Oh, yes.
It's not the bus company you want, it's the council.
Well, why didn't he say?
And they want a bill with your name and your address on it as proof of identity.
What kind of a bill?
A utility, usually.
What's that when it's at home?
Well, gas or electric, something like that.
They've all got Ken's name on.
Well, what about your pension book?
I haven't got one. I've it paid direct into my bank account.
All right, then, what about your bank statement?
Oh, I don't keep any of those. I throw them all away.
Well, there must be something you can show them.
I can't think what. Oh, Ken, what am I going to do?
Well, can you not just see her tomorrow? Oh, I was going to have my hair done and everything. Right, yeah. All right.
What's up?
I've been stood up by a girlfriend now.
What are you going out with tonight?
Yeah, her auntie's coming over, so she's got to stay in.
Sounds like a bundle of fun, that.
If it's true, she's probably just got a better offer or something.
Well, why don't me and you go out then instead?
Are you sure you can?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to get plastered, am I? I know, we'll have a laugh. Unless you think I'm going to cramp your style.
No, it'd be great, yeah.
I'm just sick of staying in every night.
You could always ask Curly. He could vouch for where you live.
Hiya. I've come for my takeaway.
Oh, yeah, it's all ready. Where's Ben?
Oh, I've left him with Emily for a minute.
Oh, we'll just go and get it.
In fact, that's all he can do now, seems to me. Not a problem, is it?
So she does this big whole performance. Now then, Blanche, do you need this bus pass?
I can't manage without it.
Well, your parents didn't have a bus pass and they seem to get by.
Yes, but once you get used to it...
Oh, I see. So it's different once you've got used to something. I mean, does this apply to the creche or not?
All right, you've made your point. Now, can you help me or not?
Well, I suppose I could go down to the town hall this afternoon.
Could you really?
Well, I could, but it's Ben. He's a bit of a handful.
Well, can't you leave him at the creche?
What? Leave him with complete strangers? No, I'd feel a lot happier if I left him with people I knew.
Yes, but who is there? They're all at work.
Well, there's someone I can think of. Someone who's been a mother. Someone who's found it so easy that she's never needed help from anyone.
Can you manage?
That's a stupid door, isn't it?
Oh, no one else complains.
How are mothers with young babies expected to cope?
Oh, this baby Ben.
Yes. I've come to give you one of these.
So, what are you doing looking after him?
It's a long story. Curly says, can you put that up just for the day?
Oh, Blanche, I never had you down as a creche supporter.
Can you put it up or not?
Yeah, all right. So, how are you finding it?
Oh, it's all right. Seen one baby, seen them all, haven't you?
What's that mean?
Well, I'm not sure. He's just been fed and changed.
Maybe he's coming down with something.
Oh, surely not.
Well, you can always get Matt to check him over.
I'm not the sort that runs to the doctor every time their baby sniffles.
Neither am I, but when it's someone else's, well, it's better to be safe, isn't it? But hey, you're the expert, Blanche. I'll leave you to it. Right, well, have you decided between you who's going to do the pickup?
Thinking about. Dear, now what's all this? I heard you were looking after him.
Oh, what's the matter?
Nothing at all, according to Matt.
Oh, you took him to the doctor?
Oh, just to be on the safe side. I was waiting ages. Can you help, Sally?
Well, have you tried picking him up? He might need a cuddle.
No, I meant help look after him. I mean, you're good with children, aren't you?
No, Blanche, I've got a shop to run. I better get back, actually. I'll see you later.
I'll see you
Rita.
later.
Oh, give us a packet of bonbons. I'm at the end of my tether.
Well, you were saying this lunchtime that it were a doddle. All mothers do is drink coffee all day.
Well, they do, it seems to me.
Well, try sitting in cafe with him then. See if that does the trick.
Hey, Daddy's home now. How long's he been like this?
Oh, not long.
Ah, must be tired.
Yes, well, he hasn't slept a great deal.
He's not been a problem, though?
No, good as gold, for the most part.
All right. Well, I've got your bus pass here. Just go over there to Auntie Blanche. There you are. There you go. One bus pass. Hey, come back here. Oh, look at that. Yes, oh, that's better, isn't it? Yes.
Thank you for this, Curly.
It's no problem. I mean, I'm elected to look after all the people, even those that don't agree with my political values.
Indeed. Well, I'd best make a move.
Yeah. Oh, and Blanche, we know where to come next time we need a babysitter. Hey.
That Baldwin ripped me off. He took my designs and he sold them, and now he's just trying to fob me off with just a fraction of what he's getting. Yeah, he ripped me off.
I did not.
Oh, I want my job back.
You're wasting your time and ruining our hearing.
Fizz, Mr. Baldwin's right, love. You're doing no good up there.
Yeah, but Janice, I worked hard on them designs.
Yeah, I know you did, love.
And they were good.
They are not.
Oh, that fella must have thought they were, or he wouldn't have placed that order. Do you know, he's giving me 500 measly quid, and he's going to make thousands.
That's business.
You exploited me.
Shame.
Yeah, you ripped me off.
Shame.
I don't think you should antagonise Mr. Baldwin, Emily.
Well, someone has to back up that poor young woman. I admire her spirit. Shame.
Shame.
Yeah, boo!
Hey, rent a crowd. Do you mind?
We are just voicing our support for Fizz. We do have freedom of speech in this country.
Yeah, you tell him, Emily.
What are you doing?
Well, I want everyone to see what he stole from me.
I stole nothing off you. I bought those designs fair and square.
Woo! You don't get many next to proud, do you, lads?
Get yourself covered up now.
No! Are you going to give me what's owing to me?
I owe you nothing apart from a month in a loony bin. You're crazy.
Right!
Now what are you doing?
I'm phoning the Gazette.
You can phone Tony Blair. You're not getting your job back.
Yeah, my name's Fizz Brown, and I'm protesting on the garage roof on Coronation Street. Well, because Mr. Baldwin is the owner of Underworld. He's ripped me off. No, I'm on my own.
Ha! See, they're not interested.
Yeah, but there's a crowd watching. No, I'm not going to jump.
I'm going back to work.
No, hang on a minute. Look, you better get a photographer down here because, right, he's got 20 minutes to settle with me or else.
Or else what? You're pathetic.
Or else, I'm going to go topless.
What?
If you're going to rip me off, then I am going to rip this off.
Oh, dear.
I'll be with you.
Hey, the reporter's here.
She's still got a top on, we haven't missed it! Whoa!
Right, you've got 1 minute left, Baldwin.
You can take them off now as far as I'm concerned, darling. It's cold and wet, so hurry up.
Yeah, look, you can't just treat people like dirt.
The only people I treat like dirt are the ones that drag themselves through the gutter.
We're all in the gutter. Only some of us are looking at the stars. Oscar Wilde.
Hey, it's not on this. If she's not flashing, I'm taking my ladder.
Aye, I'll flash you in a minute. Right on the head with that ladder.
Come on, hey, shut up, will you? Fizz, get down now. Come on, darling, get it up! You can shut your mouth, I know, that's my girlfriend. Oh, you've seen them before, then. Come on!
All right, Fizz, your time's up. Stop wasting everyone else's.
Right, this is your last chance. Are you going to give me my job back?
No.
Well, what about my designs? Are you going to give me some more money?
For the last time, no. Let's get back inside, shall we? OK, you lot. Show's over.
You what? You're not going to take her top off? No, she flaming well isn't.
Really, Mr. Battersby? This isn't some sort of peep show. That girl's up there for a reason. She's been exploited and very shabbily treated.
Here, here.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm with her. Get him up! Get him off! Get him off! Right, get him off!
would end in a brawl.
Enough! Get off him, lads! Get off! I love you! Get up now! I love you for assault. Don't shut your big god! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah!
Hey, remember me?
I love you! Yeah, OK, big man, whatever.
Oh, yeah!
I'm Craig Rowe. I'm from the Gazette. You must be Fizz.
Oh, yeah, that's me. And you are just in time. All right, Baldwin. All right, this might not get me my job back, but at least I'll be on the front page of the Gazette. And I am going to make sure everyone knows what a twisted backstabber you are.
That is slander, Fizz. Now, come on, you've had your temper tantrum.
Oh, don't you patronise me. Right, right, you have asked for this.
Fizz, don't you dare!
She's hitting it off! Oh, do you know, I wouldn't be surprised if the police aren't called. If that's not causing a public nuisance, I don't know what is. How dare you?
She's done it now.
Yeah, I wish she hadn't.
Proud of yourself, are you, eh? What are you going to do next? Take your knickers off and make the Nationals?
Don't put ideas into her head.
Come on, Fizz. Come down now and I'll make you a nice cup of tea.
Here, Emily, you'll have to make it with 2 lumps.
Happy, are you, eh? Happy? Made us both look like laughingstocks.
Yeah, well, it wasn't supposed to end like this.
Fizz, put your coat on, come down and we'll talk.
You are?
You're plucky. I admire your spirit. Talk to Janice about starting back on Monday.
Oh, yes. Hey, but what about my other demand? I want proper recognition for my designs.
Yeah, we'll talk about that Monday. I prefer to discuss business in the office, not on the street.
Hey, did you hear that, Janice? I've got my job back.
Yes. I'm really thrilled for you, Fizz.
Well done, Fizz. Another Goliath slain by a David.
Yes, yes, I suppose there are similarities between David's sling and Fizz's bra.
Right, now it's all over, back to work.
A performance the other day. I don't know why some people think they're something special. I mean, climbing roofs and making a spectacle of themselves.
Oh, really, Blanche? Fizz had every reason to protest. She'd been treated very shabbily, and in the end, right prevailed.
Oh, I might have known you'd take her side. You're a militant on the quiet, you are.
Not so much on the quiet. I think it's the right of every individual to fight for what they believe. Sometimes I wish I'd been around in the days of Mrs. Pankhurst. I'd have quite enjoyed chaining myself to the railings outside 10 Downing Street.
I couldn't do that. Do you know, once my Cyril put me into his handcuffs, just for a joke, you know. They did chafe.
It's a busy time of year for you, Easter.
Well, that's good of you, Blanche, taking an interest. The youth group were looking for mature performers for their dramatisation of the crucifixion, if you're interested.
No, I am not a youth group. I never saw the appeal of Cliff Richard.
Oh, I think he's a lovely lad. Are you in it, then? You know, this crucifixion thing?
Well, I'm in the crowd, shouting, kill him, kill the blasphemer.
Oh, say.
You're never saying that in a church. And you a holy woman.
Well, actually, I'm finding it quite fascinating to get under the skin of someone so easily swayed by a lynch mob. Was in a later scene, I'm one of the wailing women at the foot of the cross, and I like to think that the character was so moved by Christ's suffering that she became a convert there and then.
Fancy.
Well, I think it's disturbing, having folks saying kill the blasphemer in church. It's blasphemous. No, I'm going to stick with the Easter egg hunt that Archie's organised at the crematorium open day. And you ought to be ashamed. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's streetcars that take you home of a night, isn't it?
Yeah, what of it?
Well, take your brolly. You might need it for protection.
Hello, love. Oh, I just want to get the weight off my feet. Yes, what can I get you, love?
Oh, Betty, gin and tonic and 2 mineral waters, please.
Oh, right.
You haven't got a copy of today's Gazette around, have you?
Oh, there's bound to be one in the back. I'll get it for you, love.
I'm just saying, the doctor and his missus have been at it again.
What's this?
Outside on the street. If we were on the sands, you'd have thought it were Punch and Judy. She was in the taxi, and he was banging on the window and yelling. I don't know what would have happened if she didn't drive off.
He doesn't look very happy, does he?
Oh, I wouldn't let him lay a finger on me. I'd sooner go to St John's ambulance.
Well, folks speak well of him, them that he's treated. They say he seems to take a genuine interest.
And I'm saying you expect a doctor to know how to behave when he's in public.
Yeah, but we don't know what the circumstances were, do we?
And anyway, a doctor's entitled to have a row with his wife, same as anybody else.
But not in public, Rita. You have your falling out in private. That's why we have curtains to his windows.
Oh, better get back so that Norris can get off. He's sitting for Curly's little baby.
He is fond of him.
And the little baby's taken to him, by all accounts.
Oh, he's that kind of fella, is Norris, isn't he? You know, you can't imagine him as a dad, but he makes a very passable granddad.
Well, I think he'd have liked a family.
Well, who wouldn't? How many of you heard said they were glad that they're on their own, that they wouldn't want to know there was somebody somewhere out there thinking about them?
Not a lot, no.
I'm surprised that you two haven't set your caps at Norris. I mean, it looks to me like he's in good working order.
You answer that. I'm going.
Well, I shan't be long after you.
Now, I mean it. And don't you hang around. You make your bid first before Rita makes hers.
I'll bear that in mind.